Mustang Sally. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. Oh Lord, what I said now. Mustang Sally now, baby. Oh Lord, guess you better slow your Mustang down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another episode of You News. I'm Mara Rice, and I'm here with Ellie, the Dream Weaver.
Thanks, Mara, and thanks, Bulldogs, for tuning in. We have a great episode ahead for today.
Yes, we do. And starting off is our weekly campus movie. This week we'll be playing The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And as told by our movie critic, Andy Flynn, it's apparently a really good film.
And on Wednesday, the 16th, the baseball team will take on Campbellsville at 3 p.m.
Thursday morning, we have Honors Convocation at 9:30 a.m. Students, faculty, staff, everyone get out to support these students and their awards that they're getting and their awesome hard work and dedication.
The softball team has a home game Friday versus Columbia at 1 p.m. Their season's coming to a close, so make sure that you support them.
Also on Friday, the baseball will be facing Bryan at 1 p.m.
And Good Friday is the 18th, which means no classes and all offices are closed. Now we're going to go to Seth as he interviewed Reverend Miller for Good Friday.
I'm here today with Reverend Miller. Reverend, thank you for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Reverend, if you don't care, could you tell us a little bit about what you do here on campus?
Sure. I am the college minister, and we have several activities each week related to spiritual life and spiritual growth. We have on Monday evenings in the Spiritual Life House, which is the green house on Manchester Street. That is across the street from the chapel. We've been here this semester, our first semester here. We have an activity that students have named Eat, Pray, Fun, after the book and the movie Eat, Pray, Love. And we have a couple hours on Monday night. We always have a meal. It might be something that one of the or more of the students have fixed here in the house, in the kitchen, or we might bring in pizza or Subway or something like that. We'll have some kind of spiritual focus. This month, our spiritual focus is on spiritual leaders and spiritual leadership. And we'll show a couple of little video clips on the TV of a spiritual leader talking about something, and then we'll have a time of discussion about that, and then we may show another video clip. And then we do something fun each night. I think this coming week we're doing outdoor games. We have a Spiritual Life Book Club that meets here on Wednesday evenings, and have chapel services on Thursday mornings, and lots of one-time things. We do service trips, and this Saturday we're cleaning up with the Outdoors program, UC Outdoors program, doing a river cleanup on the Cumberland River, and we try to have fun, have a spiritual focus, and a focus on service as well.
Definitely. Sounds like the spiritual life's got a lot going on. If you don't care, could you tell us a little bit about Good Friday? It's coming up, and I think a lot of students may not be 100% educated on Good Friday, maybe the history of it and what it really means.
Okay, sure. Good Friday is the Friday right before Easter. It's the time of year that Christians observe the crucifixion and death of Jesus. And the way that it got the name Good Friday is kind of a little odd. It just has to do with the way language evolves. Because what's good about somebody getting falsely executed by the Roman state? Yeah. But probably, and this is not 100% sure, but probably it was called in English, in Old English, God's Friday, and kind of just shifted the way our word goodbye was originally in the Old English, God be with you, and it gets shortened and shortened and shortened, and it becomes, instead of God be with you, goodbye. And so there's probably not much good about somebody getting tortured and executed. But the name kind of stuck because, Christian theology says it really is good that Jesus was crucified in the sense that in Christian doctrine he died for the sins of the world. So the immediate sense of it being good is not so much, but the effects of what happened through his sacrifice, it becomes a good thing even though it originally wasn't. And so there's lots of different ways that different Christian groups observe Good Friday, and Union College has a tradition of honoring that and allowing people to get back home for Easter and so forth, and so give a long weekend, and there are no classes, and none of the offices are open pretty much historically at Union.
Right. Awesome. Could you do a little bit of history about Easter as well, if you don't care?
Sure. Easter is the celebration. You might notice I didn't say celebration of Jesus' death, but the celebration of Jesus' resurrection. Again, the language thing, the Easter, the word Easter really isn't mentioned in the Bible, but of course Jesus' resurrection from the dead is. The four Gospels give a description of that, and the letters that Paul wrote talk about that and the significance of that. And really, the resurrection of Jesus from the dead is the central defining belief of Christianity. While Jesus' crucifixion is even secular scholars agree, that's the one thing we can know absolutely historically for sure about Jesus. The resurrection, of course, is a matter of faith and belief, because we can't go to the tomb that's empty now and examine it scientifically or anything. And so Easter is a faith-filled time, a faith-filled celebration. It's not only a celebration of Jesus' resurrection, but it's a celebration that with God, death and darkness never has the last word. Life and light and beauty and goodness and joy has the last word in God's plan for all of creation. So Easter is just a day in which all of the good things that God has in store for us in our lives are celebrated, and it's just a day of overwhelming joy.
That's a lot of really good information. Thank you very much, Reverend Miller. I think if anyone else has any questions, Reverend Miller will be happy to take them. And also, please come out to the services. They're wonderful. Once again, thank you for your time, Reverend Miller.
Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. We here are going to take a quick break before we wrap things up. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the kennel. I'm the manager, Aaron Farmer, located upstairs in the Student Center. As you can see, we have a lot to offer, from wings to Hot Pockets to Pop-Tarts to candy bars. So come see us at the kennel soon.
Welcome back, and a few more things before we go. This Saturday, the 19th at 1 p.m., the baseball team takes on Bryan, so all you left field loonies, get out and support them.
And if you haven't registered for classes, you need to go ahead and do that. The deadline is April 29th, so be sure to go ahead and get your schedule ready for next semester.
And as you got an email, make sure that you do sign up for your classes because you will not be entered into the lottery to get your housing for next year. Well, that's all we have for you today, Union. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Ellie Weaver.
And I'm Mara Rice. See you next time.